We moving into that. You dig what I'm saying? It's just the bare minimum of what's going on, dog. You know what I'm saying? And the Rastafarians have this problem too, in the islands, right? I was talking to this girl. The Rastafarians know what I'm talking about because they live exiled from the system. It says be in the world, but not of it. Be in it, but not of it. These bitches is in it and of it. They integrate the children right into the system. Even if they homeschool them. Bitch, your child is still being programmed. You have to go far away from the system. Your child is being programmed by their subconscious. You understand what I'm saying? They subconscious. When you see the system for what it truly is, then you can understand what's going on. I just see it clear. Y'all niggas don't see it clear. It is what it is. It is a man. I'm trying to tell this nigga, he talking about your children. Nigga, I ain't got no children. The fuck is you talking about? My children is right here. I don't see nothing around. The government got some children with my government wife. But yeah, my wife ran the fuck off to be a what? What? To be the system. To be a battery. You know what they call men that want to be sovereign? And be strong and stand up on their own and run their home and run themselves and be strong and have masculine energy. And because men are supposed to be masculine. Men are supposed to stand up and be confident. Men are supposed to be regal and royal. You know what they call men like that? Narcissists. Cult leaders. This is how they justify it. They label us this so that they can feel better about being who the fuck they're being. Men are supposed to take care of their kids. Women are supposed to let them. Women are supposed to let them. You feel me? Men are supposed to take care of their kids, and women are supposed to let them. Take care. You caring about your kids is just paying money? That's care? What about taking your kids out the fucking system? She couldn't get down with polygamy. Nigga, that's all y'all doing out there. Fuck is you talking about, Melrose? Is you stupid or is you dumb, nigga? What the fuck do you think y'all doing out there? What the fuck do you think y'all doing out there? It's a bastardized version of polygamy. Y'all niggas ain't in relationships, y'all in situationships. How many single moms do you know? You don't fucking get it, do you? She couldn't do polygamy. Bitch, you wanna be lied to. You wanna play games. You want liberation. You wanna be rebellious. You wanna just do as I will. The devil's children, nigga. That's what y'all doing out there. It's called polygamy. All y'all single mothers, yeah. And your baby fathers got more than one baby mom. How many of y'all got more than one baby mom? Right. And then what you do? You fucking some random nigga you fucking talking to. And he supposed to be only fucking you, right? You lying bastards, you're bastardizing the shit, nigga. Dumbass. What you think you there doing? Polygamy, nigga. You just dressing it up to be something else. Y'all call it side nigga. Side bitch. Bitch is polygamy. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? She left because of polygamy. She left because she wanted to be a fucking rebel. She wanted to just disobey and be fucking stupid. Fuck is you talking about? She wanted to be a young, dumb motherfucker that want to do whatever they they want to break laws and be ruthless and be, you know what I'm saying? She want to be Babylon, nigga. She want to be the lowest self. Point blank period. Y'all can't tell that. She didn't want order and structure. She didn't want to be part of a nation. She didn't want to have morals and principles. She didn't want to stand up for something and do righteous things. She didn't want to do that shit, man. Shit too hard. This path ain't for everybody. Cause we fighting the system that's set up against us, nigga. This ain't for everybody, nigga. You ain't gotta look and see a God when you see me, nigga. You need to look in the mirror and see a God. If you look at me and you say, yo, you not a God at all, good. Then what that make you? You a God? Well, if you a God, I should have been found you. I should have found you by now. Because you should be doing everything that I'm not doing. And if I'm doing it wrong, why you not doing it right? Fuck out of here. Like I said, man, the system is a man. That's what it is. It's the man. Y'all stay up in court. All of y'all stay up in court. You know why? Because that's who governs your life. It's another man, nigga. And this man that governs your life has an agenda. He's doing something while y'all playing around the court. The system that you're in, the government that you're in, the people that run your world, you know, the bank, the bankers, private bankers that run your world, these are the people that you go to understand and fix y'all squirrels. The system that you raise your people in. You never been to court. Okay, that's you. You still in the system. You still raising your kids in the system. It is what it is. You still raising your kids in that system. Oh shit. Yo.
What's up, Dad?
What's up? What's going on with you?
Yeah, what's going on with you, nigga?
Hey,
You alright?
I'm always over. You know me. I stay. You know me. Stay on the path. You feel me?
I hear you. What's up with all this shit you talking though? What's going on?
What you mean? What's up with all the shit I'm talking?
You just sound hurt. You sound hurt. You feel what I'm saying?
I am
Now
hurt.
look.
I am hurt.
Okay. Okay, and that's cool, but guess what?
But listen.
Guess what?
But listen.
What?
Of course I'm hurt. I've been hurt since the day I was born.
Okay.
We all fucked
Okay.
up. We all fucked up. Everybody hurt.
We are. But this is the one thing I learned from you, Nate, boy. This is the one thing I learned from you. This is one of the main things that I learned from you. You feel what I'm saying? This is the thing with you. You use your pain and you make a philosophy for the shit to get, like, it don't make sense to me, bro, and it's not realistic to me. This is just my personal opinion. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know me, you know my story. I got the same story, and I feel the same way in a lot of the ways. You feel what I'm saying? But sometimes I had to push through that shit just to get another perspective. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, it sounds cool for somebody that's just, you know what I'm saying? You hurt, you trying to get through your shit. Okay, cool. But at the same time,
I'm not hurt by what you think I'm hurt by. I'm not hurt by Eliana. I'm not.
What you hurt by that?
I'm hurt by the system and how it's set up. This shit fucked up. See, what's perpetuate, I can't be hurt at what's in the dark and what's happening in the dark. I gotta be hurt at who's turned the lights out and made it capable of doing that. See, you can only do what you have the option to do. I'm not hurt at Eliana. Eliana just weak. I'm not hurt at her. I'm talking about, I'm hurt at the system that she got the option to run to. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people running from themselves because of the system. I'm not
Okay.
mad at her. I'm mad at the system that's like, the devil like, yeah, come on over here. You can have all of this. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, I'm not mad at her. She just got generational curses that was set upon us. It ain't got nothing to do with her. I ain't mad at none of my baby moms. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Have you ever considered the fact that your baby moms left because the situation wasn't that good? You feel what I'm saying? Do you ever think that shit, it might be better to go back to Babylon than to be where the fuck I'm at?
Okay. And here's where that's not true. And you know that's not true because I was upon knowledge to show that it ain't true.
It ain't about the knowledge, it's about the experience. What you always say? What you always say makes you break. Hold on. You cannot. What you always say? You cannot conceptualize what's to be experienced. Okay, and some people's experiences might not be the experience that you think it is. You feel what I'm saying? So guess what? It might be better out of all the knowledge, out of all the teachings, it might be better to just get the fuck back on to Babylon. Let me regroup myself before I lose my fucking mind in this situation that I'm in. Because guess what? Every situation, it's just not Babylon. You feel what I'm saying? You could be in a relationship that's a Babylon relationship, that's a Babylon mentality, that's a, you know what I'm saying? It's not just the place, my nigga. It's the shit that's going on in that relationship or that environment that you're in.
We call it generational curses. No matter where you go, there you are. So here's what it is. It's not that the situation wasn't good here. It's just that here people have to face their demons and they can't run. You understand what I'm saying? When you get here, you gotta face your demons. You can't run.
Listen,
you see what I'm saying?
Listen, you can't say, listen, I was there for a year. I was there with you for a year. You feel me? So I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? Sometimes, at one point, that peace turned into Babylon.
It didn't
that
turn
peace
into Babylon.
wasn't
This
peace.
is what it was. VP, this is what it was, right? Anytime you sit somebody still long enough, they gonna find who? They gonna find their demons. That's what Babylon.
Yeah, but guess what?
Let me finish.
It's not even about that. If I'm dealing with somebody else's demons, if I'm in a situation and it's dealing with my own demons, listen, dealing with my own demons is bad enough. You feel what I'm saying? So if I gotta deal with,
that's how you get you.
but no. I don't have to deal with somebody else's demons in order to find my demons.
Listen, we all interconnected. So somebody will come along to invoke your inner demons. That's how it works. You don't work on your own demons by yourself. You work on your demons by somebody being there. When someone is there, they show you yourself. In a relationship, we are shown who the fuck and what's going on in us. We always point the finger, but it's somebody else that shows us something within us we need to work on. So when you came to me, we was in an isolated environment where you had where if you really think about it, everything that no matter if you left here or not, you still had to work on. Came out like it didn't matter.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I gained the tools to work on them. This is what I learned. I gained the tools to work on them.
All right,
here.
but you had the tools.
You see what I'm saying?
You had the tools to work on them here. But at the end of the day,
but
let me say this. You had the tools to work on them here because you had me because I was coaching you through it. But you said, fuck me, I'm going to go through it the hard way. And
I didn't say fuck you. See, that's what.
When I say that, I mean like, you said, fuck it, I'm going to do it the hard way. So you went and learned the hard way. You could have stayed here, listened to me, and been cool. But you, like you said, you can't escape the experiences. Some people gotta go bump their fucking head on their own. Some people can learn from other people's mistakes. Some people, like you said, you were the type of person that was like, yo, I gotta go bump my head. But when you left me, here's my question, right? When you left me, did the things that you experienced stop?
No, absolutely not. They're never going to stop. It's not meant to be stopped. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But I gained more control. Listen, I had the tools. Now that when I do experience something, you in my fucking head, like, hey, do the right thing when nobody's looking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned a lot. Like, don't get that shit twisted. I'm not saying I didn't learn a lot. I'm saying I had to apply them away from you. When you got somebody standing over your goddamn back saying, do the right thing, do the right thing, do the right, you're going to do the right thing naturally. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do it. But when you get the fuck on, and you have to apply it on your own, in your own life, on your own life journey. That's when you know you got it. You feel what I'm saying? It's easy when somebody's standing over your back telling you to do it, but
but that's what we're for, right? We are community to keep us on the righteous path. It's not about, listen. I understand what you're saying. You're saying get the knowledge and then go back into the world and then apply that knowledge. That's not
go back to whatever you gotta go to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not meant to just be
what I'm saying to you is we have dedicated our life to walk in the righteous path. This, when you get here, you have dedicated yourself to being in the world but not of it at all. We're not fucking with the world at all. What you're saying is I'm gonna go learn me through some hard shit. You didn't have to take that path. You didn't have to take that path.
It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not, listen, it's not hard shit, bro. It was harder there. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got it's like a prison, nigga. You got somebody standing over your back saying, do this, do this, do this.
It's like it's a prison because it's not for you.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. It was not for me for a moment. Listen.
This path is not for everybody. And that's what I'm saying. It's not fit for everybody.
Listen. Exactly. But guess what? That's not the only path. You gotta know that. You gotta know.
All roads lead to the source. You just took a hard road.
See that BJ came in on me?
Hey, yo,
BJ came in and flew on me.
All roads lead to the source. You feel what I'm saying? All roads lead to the source. And guess what the source is? Guess what the source is?
Whatever your source is.
No, nigga, it's me. And no matter what you do,
okay, when you say it's you, okay, break that down. Break that down so I can understand.
No matter what you're going through, who you hear, no matter what you hear, no matter where you go, the knowledge is sitting you what?
No, not the knowledge. Not necessarily, because your knowledge has changed. Listen, your knowledge done changed all the way the fuck up since I've been there. It ain't the knowledge. It's the shit that if I had a father in my life, listen, let me tell you what it was. It's the shit that if I had grew up with a father, the shit that you taught me is the shit that I learned from. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always call you dad. Like, it's the everyday shit. It's the morals. You know what I'm saying? It's the integrity. It's that part. It's not necessarily knowledge, because your shit change up every goddamn day. That's what? I can't keep up with that shit.
It's not that it's changing. What you need to understand is that we are evolving. We are human beings, so we're becoming. So everything is always evolving and growing. It's not that it's I guess it's changing, but not in the sense that it's different to the point where it's still in the same sense, the same thing, but it's becoming more clearer and fulfilling. It's being fulfilled, was what I'm saying. The knowledge is getting more clearer, so we upgrade the knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? We get rid of the bugs. We get right to the source of it now. So it's like it's becoming a clearer message. You understand what I'm saying? Rather than anything else.
Well, it's becoming confusing to me. That shit get confusing.
Well, it's not becoming confusing to you because you're not vegan and you're smoking.
How you know I ain't vegan?
Huh?
How you know I ain't vegan?
Because I know you ain't vegan. I can tell by your vibration, nigga. I can see your little roly-poly head.
I said, little man.
I know what you look like when you vegan, man. And if you was vegan and you wasn't smoking and you wasn't doing all those vices that you haven't got over yet, the poisons that you put in your body, you would have came back by now. Because it's only...
No, the fuck I wouldn't. Listen. No, the fuck I wouldn't.
Let me tell you why. Because it ain't nothing else. And I'm gonna tell you the only reason why y'all stay where y'all at, because y'all like the creatures of comfort that you get. You like the smoke. You like the woman. You like all those things, right? And you put
you like the women too. You like the bitches too.
Not all my morals and principles. Listen.
Come on, man. Come on, Nature Boy. You ain't talking to just somebody who don't know you.
What I'm saying. If you was to apply the knowledge to your life, if you was to apply just what I told you, right?
And then I'd be a pregnant motherfucker right now. What the fuck is you saying? If I was applying to like your knowledge, I have about 4-5 babies.
But that's what
you feel what I'm saying?
It's not that's what your womb is for?
No, because the last teaching that I heard was, nigga, no, that's not what my womb is for. Hell no.
Your womb is not for children.
I'm a mother to all. I'm a mother to all. Listen, I'm a mother to all. Everybody don't have to physically have a baby.
I understand that, but what the hell?
I was your mama for a minute. Don't get that shit twisted.
Okay, but I'm asking you a question. What is your ovaries for?
Hell, mine is balls. They just ain't dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what are your eggs for? What are your eggs for?
Listen, I'm a mother to all.
Okay,
You feel what I'm saying? I carry
there's a lot of
within me.
subjective
I
things.
carry within me.
That's subjective. That's not objective.
No, listen to my perspective. Listen to my perspective. Listen to my perspective.
Well,
Because everybody don't have to physically have a child to be a mother. And I'm a very good, great nurturer. You feel what I'm saying?
I never said you did.
Okay, so I don't need it.
I'm saying is this: you were designed to have a child, and for you to consciously decide not to have children is blasphemy to the creation of.
So what? I'm gonna have the kids and then know that I'm not responsible enough or at a place where I can take care of them and just leave them. I'm not gonna do that. Guess what? I would rather whoever's drawn to me, I would nurture them.
I never said all that. You added that shit. I mean, said all that. I'm saying
according to your philosophy, listen to me.
You got two jobs. You got two reasons for breathing. Two reasons for being here.
What is that?
One reason is to reproduce human beings. Your reproduction.
Absolutely not.
Now, I'm just telling you, your job is to be a mother and to be a helpmeet to a man. That's what your two jobs is to be here. Point blank, period.
Okay, and I can't be a mother or a helpmeet to a man without physically being in a relationship with a man and without physically having a child. I can still be a mother. I can still be a helpmeet to a man, to a woman, to whoever I need to be a helpmeet to. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever the word you're using.
I'm telling you that your womb is made to reproduce human beings.
It does, spiritually.
No,
not in the physical sense.
I'm talking about your womb was made to reproduce human beings. Your vagina, your vagina is made for real penises.
No, absolutely not. No. Ain't no penis going up in my vagina. You feel what I'm saying? I put a penis in your vagina. You feel what I'm saying? But ain't no penis going up my goddamn vagina. That's not what it's for.
And that's why you are where you are. It's because...
Where am I? I'm in a good place, Chief. No, you over there stretching right now.
What you call good is not good. But it's good.
I'm still... Listen to me. Listen to me. I run a studio full of teens, listen, I'm a mother to all. I'm still living my purpose. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't had not one kid.
Watch this, baby, because you forgot who you talking to.
What's it?
You run a studio, right?
Yes.
For people in Babylon.
Yes.
In the system. So basically, you know that
in the system.
Let me finish. You know that we are cells in the body of God, right?
Oh my God, I don't know that. I don't know.
Look, here you go. This is what I'm talking about. Don't get.
This is when this shit gets confusing to me. Come on now, you know this shit never. It gets confusing. I can't.
You gotta stop smoking and eating meat, man, so that you can receive.
I don't smoke meat. I smoke weed, and I smoke the best weed in the city.
Smoking weed and eating meat, man. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop eating. You gotta stop eating this.
I think you need to smoke some weed. Did you try the ayahuasca?
Listen, man. Listen to what I'm saying to you, bro. This is what I'm saying to you. Listen. What I'm saying to you is this: that you are in a cancer. If you was to zoom out of the earth, real.
I can't zoom out, nature boy. I don't even have the imagination to zoom out.
There it is. Because your brain waves cannot pick up the higher sound. I'm serious. It's like, so I can't talk to you. You can't grasp it. You can't. You went into your lower self and you live there now.
Nature boy, no. Nature boy, I've never been able to grasp this.
Chief. My name's Chief. Listen, right? You went back into your lower self, into your comfort. You're comfortable.
It seems like you did too, though. This what I want you to hear. This is what I want you to hear. Because you hear me when I tell you these type of things. You went back into your lower self too, sir. You did. Like, come on, huh? You know what I mean? Like, I know you ain't even shining no more. Like, you feel me? You went back to your lower self too. So I can acknowledge I went back to my lower self. You know what I mean? I can say that I did. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? I'm still learning. I'm still growing every day, which I'm sure you are. But guess what? You can't keep. You went back to your lower self. You got to point the finger at you too, bro. You went back to your lower self too. You know what I'm saying? You did it.
I always point the finger to myself, right? If you never listen to
and then you pointed back.
Nah. Listen, I always speak the truth. Always speak the truth. You feel me? I told you that I was responsible for dealing with Eliana like that. I should never been dealing with her at all. And so at the end of the day, I seen the signs and I kept dealing with her, and I set my family back. I said that, or I took responsibility. You dig? So yeah, you could say I was in my lower self dealing with her. You feel what I'm saying? So I see my mistakes and I admitted my mistakes and I know that, and I'm going to bounce back from that. But I'm not going to sit here and purposely stay in it.
Don't stay in it. Look, you need to get to yourself. I've been telling you this. Since I left. You need to get to yourself, bro. The only time you've been to yourself since you've been on your journey was when you was in that jail cell. Think about it.
Listen.
Bro, you need to get to yourself. Heal. Before you teach anything else, you need to heal.
You can't tell me to go get to myself, because that's not good advice.
Why isn't it?
Because of the simple fact is this: I am by myself all the time. I'm in my own mind. I'm always by myself. Even when I have my own space. Like wherever I'm at, I always have my own space. I don't even like people to.
It's like you're scared to be alone.
When you was with me, I had my own space. I always have my own.
Oh, you was still no. You remember when you was in Atlanta in that room, isolated?
I never was truly isolated. I always had a female with me. I love women. I always have.
That's cool. But
I always. Well, you see me. I've always been online. So I'm interacting with people. I'm somewhat of a loner, but I'm a social person. I'm a very social person. I never been someone that's not how I get it up. That's not how I get it up. I know me better than you do. I'm serious.
Okay.
I taught you about you.
You did. And you also taught me how to read. And that intuition that kicked in, you already know I hit you up every now and then when, you know what I'm saying, when I get that feeling of you need to hear some real shit.
But it is what you saying ain't real. Like, what you saying ain't real though.
No, it's real. It's really real. Listen, it's really real.
I need to go somewhere by myself. I'm trying to understand, like,
and duck the fuck off and deal with yourself and deal with the fuck you got going on. Hold up. Your mind and your heart, whatever.
That's not how you do. That's BP. That's not.
It is.
That's not.
You can't deal with it when you always got people around you telling you this shit is the right shit too, bro.
BP. That's not how you deal with yourself, BP.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not, BP. BP, you deal with yourself by dealing with others.
Yes, at times, but sometimes you got to get by yourself, bro. You got to. You got to. How you gonna even know yourself if you don't?
I'm always by myself. Like, if I gotta take a vacation from the niggas around me, then I ain't with the right people. If you gotta take a vacation, that's like asking seals or dolphins, hey man, go spend some time. Look at anything in nature that's in a pack. Like, you'll never see like lions like, oh, you need to take some time to yourself. No, nigga, your family is your frequency. Your family is what's gonna keep you on the path. At the end of the day, I have time to myself. I talk to y'all like it is what it is. But when you're saying like go take time to yourself and deal with yourself, like I'm dealing with myself. That's how you do deal with yourself by talking to others. That's why the universe split itself up subjectively so that it can experience itself subjectively. God is already by himself. God is already by itself. You are me and I am you. So we are by ourselves. The reason for life is to interact with each other. That's the meaning of life. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening.
The universe broke itself up into many pieces of itself to experience itself subjectively. It did not. You already one thing. The reason why we're split up is because we're figuring out who we are through each other. So the key is not spending time by yourself. The key is learning how to coexist, learning how to be enlightened with each other, and finding your frequency and being with your frequency. Finding that frequency and being able to coexist with people. That is the reason, one of the reasons why you're here.
Yeah, but coexisting don't have to be a dictatorship.
Well, you keep calling me a dictator. You keep calling
that's
me.
That's the first time I called you a dictator. That's the first time.
Nah, I mean, you calling me a dictator.
With somebody.
You calling me a dictator, but if I was on a block Or when I had my barbershop, you didn't call me a dictator, you just called me the boss. Anybody that is the leader of something, you can easily call him a dictator because he's an influencer. Because I influence people, you calling me a dictator. I'm not a dictator because everybody else is free.
Okay. See, now you're splitting up what the fuck I'm saying, because guess what? In one breath you're saying coexist peacefully, and then in the other word you're saying in this peaceful coexistence, I'ma dictate your motherfucking ass. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, man, I can't. Come on, VP. You vibrating too low now, man. Like, I can't even talk to you on a... Your mind ain't really picking up the frequencies no more, dog. Like, I can feel it. Like, when I'm talking to you,
shit, that shit.
Like, you all the way down in a low vibration where you can't really pick up certain frequencies, like, no more. You know what I mean? Like, and you sit...
Okay, will let that be the excuse? Will let that be the excuse?
You ain't really grasping no more. It's kind of like you're not...
Yeah, that shit don't wrap around my brain too tight no more. But look.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you done went back. Like, I'm just saying, if you start eating vegan, you stop smoking, and you really get back
to me, y'all vegan eaters is the craziest motherfuckers on this earth. You feel me? Y'all need to look goddamn. Y'all need something in your diet to goddamn balance some shit out. Cause look, man. You know what I mean? Y'all, I can't do the vegan.
See what I'm saying, BB? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what you just said? That shit crazy. I don't know.
I don't eat a lot of meat. Listen. I don't eat a lot of meat. I don't eat a lot of food over here, period. Like, the shit just ain't the same. But, you know what I mean? No.
You tweaking.
You tweaking, man. Get you some sleep, nigga.
It's all good.
Get you some sleep.
If you know me, I ain't go to sleep in 3 days and did the most illest damage.
Exactly, I know you. That's what the fuck I'm trying to say. You can't your ass to sleep, man. Get you some rest. Rest your mind.
Remember, I didn't go to sleep for 3 days, and I gave the most illest elbow I ever gave. Period.
Okay.
I don't need to sleep. I'm a god. I don't need to eat. I'm a god. I'm seriously like you know this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I can go days without eating and sleeping too.
No, I go without eating for days. You know me, like
me too.
And I go without eating for days. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't tell me to get no rest. I'm well rested. You feel me? I'm full of energy. So
okay,
that's what it is.
Well, you know I love you, man.
I love myself.
Face and love. Alright, man.
Peace.
Get you some sleep, man. Be safe.
Yeah, that's BP. She in her lower self, man. She done fell all the way off. She done accepted Babylon. She got blood in her hand. She eat meat. She eating cheese. She just all the way. Then she trying to give me some advice. Like, yo, you can't even tap into the frequency. You need some meat to balance you out. Something going on. And then you got a whole bunch of trolls in the building. We ain't even throwing up hearts. Like, y'all don't get to come in my building. Like, y'all don't get to come in here expressing y'all energies and thoughts. Nah, we don't have that here. Y'all get blocked over here. Of course you like her. Y'all like anybody that's against me. These motherfuckers crazy. Anybody that's against me, oh, I like her. Y'all some fucking devils. I like her. She's not vegan. She eat meat and she smokes cigarettes. I like her. She real. Yeah, motherfuckers are some devils, nigga. Y'all niggas need to get up out my building, man. Get up out of here. Shut the room down, man. Go ahead and get up out of here. It was crazy talking to her. No, she knows, like, you know what I mean? And then we see where she accepted to be. It's like, that's who you were. And you came to a high frequency when you was with me. And that high frequency, the more higher your frequency it becomes, the more narrow the path becomes. The narrow path is strict. It's a strict way of living. You see what I'm saying? And people feel like they're in a prison because that's not for them. It's not in their soul to be righteous. It's a very narrow path because the higher your frequencies are, right? The higher your thoughts are, the more higher your morals and your morals and your morals and your principles become strict. It's shit that you just don't do. It's shit that we just don't fuck with. But when you go back to Babylon, you could kind of like act like you halfway on the frequency. You could smoke, eat a little meat, and do stupid shit, and be like, yo, man, chill out, man. You too strict. You too, no, nigga. No, it's either you all in or you not. Like, you deciding not to be all in, and you going, because you was weak. It's like, Nana couldn't take it. She like, fuck this. I'm going to do what he's doing a little bit, but then I'm going to he might have my demons. Yeah, still indulge in my death, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But don't try to call in with me and try to talk to me like, come on, man. Like, you know who I am. You know what this is. Like, come on. This shit crazy, like.
Then she was saying something about the dictatorship thing.
Yeah, like I'm a dictator because I'm a leader of my community. I'm the chief of my community. But if I was working at my barbershop, you came inside and I had rules, I wouldn't be a dictator then. I would just be the boss. If the police tell you to pull over, show me your license, that's not dictation. That's just rules. What is that? Is that government? What the fuck are you talking about? Actually, your government is more of a dictator because if you don't follow the law, they're going to put you in jail. If you don't follow my laws, just leave here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a dictator. You know what dictator is? That means if you don't do what I tell you to do, then, you know what I'm saying? It's not a dictation. It's up to you. It's not. You either live this shit or you don't. It's just point blank period. I'm not dictating anything. I'm controlling my environment. I'm not going to just let people come in my life and just do whatever they want. It's not going to be peaceful. I've already did that before. Yeah, people come with their own demons, you feel what I'm saying? And then I'm the easy target because all I ever do is try to like help them. I try to push them to their higher self, you feel what I'm saying? And then like, you want to blame me for this shit. Yeah, like.
What she was saying something like, somebody over your shoulder telling you to do something.
Somebody over your shoulder. But you left and I'm still over your shoulder. You left and you still hearing my voice. And you still watching me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the means of leaving me and watching me from a distance? It doesn't make any sense because you halfway in. You got halfway in Babylon and you halfway in the path. And you trying to take certain knowledges and you using the power for your own. You know what I'm saying? You using the power that I gave you for like some Babylon shit. Like I own a Babylon. I'm doing good right now. I own a Babylon studio. And in my Babylon studio, I help people express their emotions about what they're going through in Babylon. Instead of leaving and making music to help people get out of their situation, I'm going to help people talk about staying and what they're going through and accept that shit. I'm not going to tell people, hey, we should leave and segregate from the system. I'm going to sit here in the system and call this nigga and tell him how he's wrong from the system. Okay, people. Stay off the smoking, stay off the meat, stay off the smoked meat. You know what I'm saying? Because your body is an antenna. Like, it literally is an antenna. And you have brain waves. I was telling y'all about this already. Y'all niggas is in theta brainwaves. You're not able to receive the most high consciousness. You're not able to receive the consciousness at all. You can't vibrate and live there. Certain people can receive the knowledge, but because of the generational curses, their vibration can't live there. You can't live there. You can't exist in that frequency and stay in it. You can tap into it, but you're not allowed to live in the kingdom of God. You're not a God. You're a mere human. You can tap into the Godhood, but you can't.
It's the parable of the soul. That's what it is.
The parable of the soul. The thorns is the generational cursing. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
I feel like
why wouldn't you want to be with a group of people that keep you on the path? That's the sense of having a network. It's to keep you on the journey. Because we get weak and we all could go to somebody that could actually understand what we're going through and keep us on the righteous path. And that's what the group is about. You tell me to go away from the group and then deal with myself. Like, what are you talking about? I'm dealing with myself. I'm right here. We did not break up into many pieces as God to experience Himself singularly. We already did that. The reason why you're here and I got a penis, you got a vagina, he got a penis, and everybody's in pieces of each other is to interact, to be enlightened. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what the internet is for. The internet is for social, so that we can be enlightened. And if you're not a part of that, if you're not a part of socializing, then you're not a part of the growth and the development of the consciousness of the human mind. The human mind must be enlightened through relationships. Through relationships, we are enlightened. Hurt, pain, whatever it is, we're enlightened. So it's not to isolate yourself to not deal with people. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I've already isolated myself. You isolate yourself to reprogram yourself. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, me going to jail was only for me to be exonerated so people didn't see I was a pedophile. That was it. I didn't need to be away from my family. You feel what I'm saying? So as soon as I got back, it was like, woo. I'm still the same dude. I don't have toxic people around me. The only toxic person I had around me was Nada. You know what I'm saying? I had some toxic, and I was helping her with her generational curses. You know what I'm saying? Because people with low self-esteem, they need people. They need people like me that have high self-esteem to help them get through it. But if they know that they need it, then it benefits them. And if they don't know they need it, then it doesn't benefit them. You know what I'm saying? So I came here to help. You know what I'm saying? I'm always interactive. I'm no good isolated, nowhere by myself. Why would I do that? I don't need to take a vacation from my job. My job is something that is my life. I love myself. I love what I'm doing. I love who I am. I love what my circumstances. I love everything about my journey. I don't need to take a vacation from it. You do that in Babylon because Babylon be wearing down on you like, God damn. And you need to take a break from Babylon because it wears your fucking soul out. And then you come back and it wears you out again. Anytime you gotta take a vacation from something, anytime you gotta fast from something, that means you shouldn't be doing it. Fuck, you need to fast from something that's good for you. That's like, you know what I mean? Animals in nature fasting. Ain't no animals in nature fasting. Not one animal fasts. It's constantly eating its food. Like, the cells in your body are constantly eating. Like, everything is eating. What do you need to fast for? Eat what you're supposed to eat, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So, this shit just simple to me, like, you know what I mean? So, I can't talk to certain people because their brain waves don't pick up on the thoughts that my brain picks up on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't talk to these niggas. Like, your body is like a transmitter of light, of thought. And depending on what you put in your body, depending on your astrological energy, depending on a whole heap of things, right? What level of frequency will you be able to tap into? Now, some people are able to tap into high frequencies of thought, but they're not allowed to use them for some reason. I don't know. They don't use them. They could tap in and understand and like, oh, okay, to a certain degree, but they're not allowed to actually use that shit. They're not going to be able to use it. You know what I'm saying? And the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but those that endure to the end. So, they're about to dip. They're about to take a step up. Yeah. All right. One self. Let's get it. Yeah, it's not about just veganism either. It's about the people that you're around in the environment. That's crucial. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. There you go with the nature ain't got internet connection. Come on. Nature is the internet. Nature is the ethernet. Nature is the internet that the internet gets its source from. Like, you know, the internet is supposed to be used for us to collectively communicate with each other. It's a human thing. The internet is a very good thing. You understand? It brings us together. It allows us to talk to each other from distances to make us have a connection so that we can find our soul groups. So we're looking for ourselves and others. So we're trying to find our soul groups. So at the end of the day, that's what this internet thing is all about. It's about the constellations coming together as soul groups. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're against the internet, something wrong with you. I don't know how she was starving. She got the best of everything here. She got all the food. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy. Y'all niggas seem to have all the answers, but y'all still in y'all circumstances. Y'all crazy. Now everybody Dr. Phil. Is eating once a day healthy? Shit, go Google it. Google it. And we eat all day. We eat 1 meal a day. all day, every day. We eat all day. We eat 1 meal a day. Go Google it, nigga. Like, what you think I'm stupid? You know what I'm saying? So, you eat 12 o'clock. It's called circadian eating. You eat with the circadian of the sun. That's it. I like those pants. Those are nice. Niggas is retarded. You can't talk to these people, man. I told you, right? I told you what it was. Here.
I'm about to go to the house. I'm going to stay there. So there's more space and stuff in there.
Okay.
That's cool. And that's what. Yeah. Okay.
Your phone?
Yeah.
Nah, you don't want to do 1 meal a day while you breastfeeding or you pregnant. Nah, you don't do that. We never recommend that. We never recommended that. 1 meal a day while you pregnant is not good. You gotta do 2 meals a day when you're pregnant, maybe 3. You eat all day when you're pregnant. Like when you're pregnant or you breastfeeding, you gotta eat all day. It's not no 1 meal a day for no. That's not what we do here. I don't know who told you that, but that's not what we recommend, nor do we do here. When you're pregnant, you have to eat all day. You eat it for 2 people. You can't have 1 solar meal for you when you eat it for 2 people. That doesn't make fucking sense. Come on, we're not stupid. You see what gamma rays is 30 hertz and above. If motherfuckers ain't tapping into this 30 hertz and above, you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. I live there. I'm not just at gamma waves. I live in a heightened state of perception. I'm not just tapping into that shit. I live there. People fluctuate between these. I live here. 30 hertz and above. 40, 50 hertz. If you can't tap into 30 hertz and above, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something right now. And I'm gonna show you why I couldn't talk to BP. I already gave a class on this, man. Hypoxia is a condition in which the body or the region of a body is deprived of adequate oxygen supply, right? So the brain needs, we got cerebral hypoxia, right? Cerebral hypoxia is when the brain doesn't receive the proper amount of oxygen. And if you look at the symptoms of it, brain hypoxia is from smoking. When you smoke, it affects your oxygen. Now, oxygen is very important to the brain because This is what reduces oxygen supply to the brain. Brain injury, choking, drowning. Carbon monoxide. Smoking, inhalation, for example, house fires or any kind of smoke inhalation. This causes what is called cerebral hypoxia. Now, what that means is your brain is not receiving the proper oxygen. So when your brain is not getting the proper oxygen, you're going to a lower brain state. And you can't pick up the most high consciousness. You can't pick up Christ consciousness. You can't pick up and you can't fathom the shit that I'm saying to you. You can't. So I'm having conversations with people that's vibrating on a different frequency. Your brain frequency is in a like a alpha state. You know what I'm saying? You smoking, you ain't eating right, you not living in the tropics, you not really, your mind ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did what I'm saying? Don't get blocked, bro. Don't get blocked. Your brain ain't vibrating to the frequencies it's supposed to vibrate to, bro. No oxygen. So, your body don't have the proper oxygen. You're not breathing for your diaphragm. You're not in the bush. When you're in the jungle, you're getting proper oxygen. Alright, one more.
What's up?
You can't tap into these frequencies of thoughts or think like me. Me and you gonna be on some different shit frequency because your environment ain't conducive to the proper oxygen to your brain, so you even pick up higher, the most high. When people say the most high, they don't realize the most high is the most high consciousness. You see what I'm saying? So you're not gonna be able to fathom what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you're not gonna be able to understand the heightened sense of perception. Like you're not gonna be able to understand. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to deliver you these frequencies, but your brain can't interpret it. Like you can't. Like when I was trying to tell her about you, she just couldn't even. She's like, nah, man, I can't receive that shit. I understand. Like you can't pick it up. You can't pick up the frequencies. You can't. It's like sending a certain kind of wave on the EMF field, and you're just not picking it up. We only picking up light waves. You know what I'm saying? So on the EMF field, our eyes can only pick up a certain amount of waves. We can't pick up past a certain amount of nanometer. So once you understand EMF and you understand light, and you realize you can't talk to everybody. Motherfuckers don't be understanding what the fuck you talking about. Niggas be arguing with you from their frequency. They hear some shit you say, they don't perceive it right, and then they argue with their misunderstanding in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you couldn't understand me from the beginning. You try to explain yourself to these people, and they just not picking it up, bro. And it's like, and this is why a lot of y'all feel alone in your city. And a lot of y'all feel alone when you wake up, you feel by yourself. You be like, damn, ain't nobody else gonna understand what I'm saying because they're not able to pick up on heightened perceptions. They're not able to pick on gamma rays. Gamma ray is the most high. When people talk about the most high, we're talking about the most high frequencies. So you're not even able to pick up on the mind of God, which is the all. You can't even pick it up. You vibrate in the lower frequency of what we all are. And so you in a dream state. You walking around in zombie mode. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really talk to these people. It'd be like 1 out of 1,000 people. Each 1,000 people, there's one person that can actually pick up on these frequencies. And it's very rare. It's just not many of us. And so I'm not talking to all of y'all. Y'all be trying to conversate with me. Y'all can't grasp the shit I'm talking about, man. You'll get mad at me trying to listen to me because you'll be like, you'll disagree with me because you'll not be able to pick up the frequencies. And I'll be saying certain words and you'll be like, what? Nigga, what are you talking about? Because you can't pick up the perception. You can't pick up heightened perception. You can only pick up from the frequency that you perceive from. And so me and you would never going to understand each other eye to eye. You understand what I'm saying? So it's going to be like one. And that's why when people wake up, they feel so alone. It'd be one person in Cincinnati that get the whole shit. And they be like, and they don't realize that the only people that understand them is online. So when you go online, you actually broaden your horizons to connect with people that actually think like you. So when you can't find nobody that can think like you in your neighborhood, or nobody in your family, or nobody in your city, you'll feel drained and you'll feel alone. And I'm telling you, you're not alone. What you need to do is go online and start speaking what's on your mind. When you speak what's on your mind, you're sending out a signal to yourself and another person. So we all likeness attracts. It's just gonna attract to you, but you also gonna attract your opposite. So you have to put your shit out there. You have to be self-expressive. You have to learn how to express yourself, because you will be feeling all alone. And a lot of people don't know how to express themselves very well, right? And then all of a sudden, what they do is they find me and they see that I become a spokesman for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, this dude know what he's talking about because I'm feeling the same shit. So it's not for everybody. So don't call the people that pick up on the frequencies. And there's people that tap into the frequency and they just go into it for the wrong reason. They last for a little bit and they fade out. Like BP's one of the people that not lasted for a little bit, she faded out. Everybody, and it'd be like new people come, but there's very few people that could walk this path. There's very few. Absolutely very few people that could walk the path. And it's like, you might be shy, so you have to find a way to express yourself. And if you can't express yourself, like people around me, they might not be able to express it like I do, but I speak their heart. So you might join CarbonNation, like I'm gonna go join Chief, and you feel most comfortable here because these people speak your frequency. They speak your frequency. They live your frequency. You know what I'm saying? They talk your frequency. But what I've learned is that on my journey, I wasn't expressing my frequency very well because at the end of the day, I was still evolving myself. My message in me was evolving. So the people that attracted to me that were melanation came to me on a frequency that I was putting out, and I wasn't putting out a clear frequency of what I was saying. But as I upgrade my frequency, I've attracted more solid individuals that understood, because my message was coming in a bit staticky when I first came out, because I used to think that the black woman was God. I was hitting on it, but I was evolving, and the universe was evolving through me. So at the end of the day, I was on some shit where I attracted people that wasn't 100% on the frequency that I was on, because I wasn't even expressing it completely. So it's been a minute. So now I can express it completely. So the people that are attracted to me now, they completely grasp it. And you know what I'm saying? There's very few. But the people that's around me now, you'll see they'll be around a long time. Ain't as many people leaving. Ain't as many people walking away, because I was able to clear out all the bugs of my messaging, coming even clearer. Like my shit is coming even clearer. So it's sending out a clearer frequency. So the people that I'm attracting now, you know what I'm saying? The people that I'm attracting now, it's like they are less likely to walk off the path, because of the simple fact is that the frequencies is more clear. You know what I'm saying? The words, everything that I speak, all my downloads, they way more clear. They more clear, they're more precise. If you look at my downloads from melanation to CarbonNation, you're gonna see a clearer, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see a clearer Chief. You're gonna see an evolved, more seasoned, more upgraded version. Because everything is evolving in the universe. It's constantly changing. People are like, oh, you contradict yourself. Well, you're going to think I contradict myself because, number one, you don't like me. Number two, you're not trying to understand. You're not trying to understand that even your computer, right? Your computer, it basically upgrades itself. And when you first had the iPhone, the system has upgraded. They fix bugs all the time. Every now and then, you have to update your apps. Why? Because they are constantly fixing bugs and making things more perfected, and we're perfecting, and that's what the human mind does. So even me as a messenger, my message has perfected in many ways. It's perfected. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that is what it is. saw Osiris yesterday? Where you seen him at? Where you seen Osiris at? Oh, you talking about in the pictures? Y'all could call in and ask questions or whatever, but God.
Yo, what's up?
Peace, God.
Yo, so like, how you been?
I'm always good.
I didn't think you was gonna answer. I don't even know what to say.
What's up, man? I'm just taking questions and answers.
What's your favorite thing about being there?
Being where? In the kingdom?
Yeah.
I get to help people, man.
Alright. And what's the worst thing?
Betrayal.
It gotta be a worst. You don't expect that to happen though?
Absolutely. It's been written.
What's like the you don't do like a message of the day or anything? I don't even know what to say. I just sent it to you.
I'm doing it right now, yo. Just check out the live, okay? Check out the live, alright?
Alright. Yeah.
Peace. Oh yeah, I'm never cutting my hair again, huh? Never, for the rest of my life. Never cutting my hair again, ever. Whenever I express my sins and confessions, who do I tell? Whoever is listening, one of you, somebody you could trust. Why do you manipulate Bible scriptures to fit your agenda? What is the most important science of the 5 sciences? All of them, they are very important. That's why they're there. But I would say astrology. If I had to. Yeah. Astrology. Area 51, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. That shit ain't my business.
Yo, peace, God.
Peace to the gods. How you feeling?
Chilling, man, chilling. Yo, I had to call in real quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, yo. So, first I just want to say, I appreciate everything that you be doing, dog. That shit is crazy, yo. Like, I was seeing the last live when BP, you had brought up, you asked her, are we cells? Do you understand that we cells in God's body? And she was like, straight cognitive dissonance, my nigga.
Right, straight up, like she like, I don't know what you talking about.
Yo, that shit crazy, and you right. Like, people can't pick up on the gamma waves in our brain. So she like vibrating on like an alpha or maybe even a theta state. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But yeah, now I really wanted to ask you a question. Because I heard you make a download a long time ago. I don't think you talked about it again. I might have missed it. I'm not sure. But it was so